Hi guys and welcome back, and today I thought we would have a little bit of fun. It is my 5-year YouTube anniversary, so the first ever YouTube video I posted was on the 9th of June 2019, and I thought we could go back and have a look at some of that footage, and I will recreate the look today that I did back then. Now I am using 90% of the exact same products. A couple have changed, a couple of the brushes have changed, but for the most part, it's going to be almost exactly the same. Now, when I shot that first video, I was using my phone. I didn't have any video editing software, so I edited it on a Windows video. It wasn't even an editor. It just converted your files into an MP4. So I had to shoot everything in one take, and I only had the option of adding something onto the end or adding something onto the beginning. I couldn't edit anything in between. So I had a look at the video this morning, and it brings back a lot of great memories. It was a huge moment for me. I was so proud of the video, and I think that it's actually stood the test of time. So just in terms of analytics, the video got 274 views, or it has to date got 274 views. I gained 11 subscribers, and I earned 15 cents in revenue. So we're going to start off. I'll play you the intro, and then we're just going to intersperse it with clips of me doing my face today as I did it back then using the same products. You will see in my intro that I say welcome back to my channel. There wasn't a channel, that was my first video, but if anyone ever came across the video, I didn't want them to think that it was my first. So it just kind of made me look like I'd been around YouTube a while. So here goes. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I thought today we would just do an everyday look. So I've got a few products out here. We're just going to do a hodgepodge of a little bit of everything. Okay, so I'm going to start off by using the Estee Lauder Double Wear Light. So I no longer use the Estee Lauder Double Wear Light, so I'm going in with the Estee Lauder Double Wear. This is a really great everyday foundation. Just pop a little bit onto my finger, and then just dot it all over the face, and then I'm going to use my Zoeva foundation brush just to go in and blend everything out. And then for eyeshadow, today I'm going to be using this Wet n Wild palette. It's just a very neutral palette for a nice everyday look. So you'll notice I didn't even apply concealer, and here is the exact same palette. It's the Wet n Wild, and it is called Bare and Beautiful. So first of all, I'm going to use this shade at the bottom for the crease as a transition shade. So just blend that all out into the crease, and I go just a little bit above my crease because my eyes are slightly hooded, just to make that hood recede and give the eyes more definition. And then being careful not to go beyond the brush, because otherwise the shadow will tend to pull your eyes down, and my eyes are already a little bit downward sloping. So we just blend that. Then I'm going to go onto the lid with this shade over there. It's a nice it's just a nice foily type lid shade, so we're just going to go in with that just to brighten up the eyelid, just to make the eyelid pop a little bit. These shadows are quite good, quite enjoy them. They're not bad quality for the price. And then using this middle deep shade, I'm going to go into the corners of the eyes just to define that slightly and just bring it up into the crease, so in a C shape, just to give that crease some definition. Just bring it up into the crease lightly. We're going to blend all this out in a minute, just to make sure it's all smooth. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my Inglot blending brush. So we're just going to blend everything out together, just make sure it's all seamless. So we don't have any harsh edges. And then for the lower lash line, we're going to go back in with a pencil brush. We're going to use that dark shade again, just to line that dark shade, just to line the lower lash line. And I'm just going to do the outer 2/3 because I don't want to make my eyes look small. I want to keep them as open looking as possible. So just going into the outer 2/3. And then for cheeks, first of all we're going to powder this down. So I'm going to use my Clarins Stay Matte powder. This stuff is bullshit, but anyway, we've got to use it because I bought it and it cost me a lot of money, so I'm determined I'm going to use it. Yeah, it's still not a very good mattifying powder, but I still have it in my stash. And then we are going to add a little bit of bronzer. So I've got my Clinique bronzer here in medium. This is just a lovely natural bronzing shade. Just dip a little bit in there. I'm just going to carve out a little bit of a cheekbone, bringing the bronzer up into the temples, just very lightly, bringing it right up there. And then I'm just going to go in with a little bit on my forehead, just to give that a little bit of color. And then I'm going to just gently tap some onto the bottom of my chin to give us a nice defined chin. And then for blusher, I'm going to go in with the Clinique Cheek Pop. This is a lovely natural corally shade. I'm using my Smashbox blush brush. So we're going to go in using that. I'm just going to tap it in lightly. Just blend it, bring it slightly onto the apples and keeping it high, because we want to create the illusion of lift. So we're just going in quite high. We just want a nice pop of color, nothing too hectic. And then I thought we could do a little bit of highlighter. This is the Essence Strobing Highlight. I really like this because it's really natural. I've now moved on to the Essence Glow. Typical YouTube kind of wet look highlight. We just want something just something subtle. This is really nice and subtle. Bit like that, and then we're just going to put a little bit at the end of the nose, just above the Cupid's bow. for brows today, I'm just going to groom my brows. I don't really feel like filling them in today because it's Sunday. I don't have to do brows on Sunday. I have to do your brows Sunday. And then for lips, I'm using a Maybelline lip liner. And we're just going to go in, I'm going to define the lip, and I'm just going to go straight across the Cupid's bow. Like that. And then I'm going to take, this is a lovely natural pink Revlon in Teak Rose. It's a beautiful everyday colour. I no longer have the same lipstick, so I'm going in with Twig from MAC, which is a very similar shade. Then finally, onto mascara. So we're going to be using the Clarins Wonderlash mascara. And then for mascara today, I am going in with a Lancome one. So I hope you can see that. That is the finished look. I'm now going to go and dry my hair. And I will be back. I'm just going to fix my hair and I will be back. And so that, guys, is the finished look. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. I will list all the products in the and I'll see you next time. Ciao, ciao. So guys, there you have it. The more things change, the more they stay the same. I hope you enjoyed the retrospective. I really enjoyed looking back on the video, reminiscing at its rawness and just how unrehearsed and straight off the bat it was. It took a lot of courage. I think putting myself out there on YouTube is the most courageous thing I have ever done. So if you enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. I'm on a mission to grow my subscriber base, and I will see you next time. Ciao, ciao.